Welcome back. I'm Dewayne Cook, and here's what's cooking in the sports kitchen. Well, unless you've been living under a rock for the past few months, you'll know that the first ever college football national championship takes place tonight between the Oregon Ducks and Ohio State Buckeyes. Both teams looked the part in their respective semifinal games as Oregon steamrolled the Florida State Seminoles 59-20, and the Buckeyes upset the Alabama Crimson Tide 42-35. This game between the Ducks and Buckeyes features a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback in Oregon's Marcus Mariota versus a quarterback who hasn't lost as a starter in Ohio State's Cardale Jones. Not to mention the running games of both teams, especially Ezekiel Elliott, running back for the Buckeyes, who has averaged more than 200 yards on the ground in the last two games. Everyone also knows about Oregon's pedal-to-the-metal tempo on offense, and Ohio State head coach Urban Meyer has had his defense work extremely hard in preparing for it.
This is our 22nd week of football. How do you get a team ready? The good thing is it's not completely foreign to our players because we operate at a good tempo as well, but this one's different.
Kickoff is scheduled for 8:30 this evening from Jerry World in Dallas on ESPN. Over on the men's side of basketball, the Gators are 2-0 in SEC play after a convincing 72-47 victory over the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Gator fans have been clamoring to see more of Eli Carter, and he delivered on Saturday night with a team high of 20 points. Dorian Finney-Smith continued his strong play as well in the game as he chipped in 16 points and grabbed 6 rebounds on the evening. And point guard Casey Hill has continued to improve his play as he finished the game with an efficient 7 assists to 1 turnover. Also, head coach Billy Donovan announced today that Zach Hodgkins has been reinstated to the team after his suspension. The Gators' next game will be Thursday at home versus Auburn. And then there were 4. The NFL Divisional Championship games over the weekend kept viewers glued to their television sets, with each team fighting for their playoff lives. The 2 games on Sunday especially captured attention with these 2 headlines: Des Bryant's catch or no catch, and the Prodigy taking down the legend. Let's get to the highlights. Something had to give in the Packers-Cowboys game. The Pack coming into the game were 8-0 at home, and the Cowboys were 8-0 on the road. Aaron Rodgers was noticeably favoring his calf injury, but that didn't stop him from throwing for more than 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, including this 46-yarder to rookie Devontae Adams. Skipping ahead, here's the play that has everyone talking. On 4th and 2 with 4:45 left in the game, Tony Romo lobs one down to his star receiver Des Bryant, and that's where it gets a little controversial. Did he catch it? Did he not? In the end, the refs rule incomplete, and the Packers go on to win the game 26-21. The Pack hit the road next Sunday to take on the defending champion Seattle Seahawks. And over in Denver, Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos hosted the Indianapolis Colts. Manning struggled during the game, finishing with just over a 50% completion percentage and only 1 touchdown. After the game, America found out Manning was dealing with a torn right quad, which could have directly affected his performance. On the other side of the field, Andrew Luck played well, finishing with 265 yards and 2 touchdowns, including that short punch-in to Dwayne Allen. In the end, the Colts won the game 24-13 and will now travel to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots this Sunday. We'll have one last look at the weather right after the break. We'll be right back.